Hey people, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Voice is out a little bit due to cold and a little bit of mild fever and a little bit of infection down the nose. It's very painful this side. It's kind of like looking like a Pinocchio, not Pinocchio. It's like one of the big giant nose. Focus on the giant nose. Anyway, it's a sunny day outside, very, very warm, and the skies are blue. You can definitely sense winter is coming. That's how winter is in Bangladesh if you've ever been here. But I'm waiting for cold weather still, maybe start of November or middle of November, right? So I'm doing series of videos. Second episode, I'm going to do a comparison video. I thought like it would be a good comparison since they are both clones of Dior Sauvage Elixir. And Dior Sauvage Elixir definitely has seen a lot of success, a lot of popularity. And then good news is it has released 100 ml version of it and I want to buy that one. But until then, I have these two clones and I have one more, which is not like really good clone, but these two are definitely some of the best sellers in Bangladesh now, at least one of them. So I will talk about Lattafa's Asad, okay, versus this one is the new house that I am really pumped up about. Their fragrances are very good quality. Al Bait Al Dimashqi. This is called Sauvage Elixir Man. So they are two different companies, two different price point, and then bottle size. I'll tell you. Check out my full review on each, okay, in-depth review, so you get an idea. So right now, let's talk about Dior Sauvage Elixir before I talk about these two. Dior Sauvage Elixir, it's the modern kind of a spicy masculine fragrance, which is kind of like barbershop, and the trend is like coming back. Barbershop fragrances were like good back in 70s and 80s. Nowadays, people do not like to wear like lavender spiciness that much because the trend has changed to somewhat fresh, ambroxan. Nowadays, it's a lot of about florals, so tonka beans, but now I think they're making a comeback and Dior did a good job apart from the pricing on the 60 ml bottle, which was too much. That's why I did not like the price tag. Like the fragrance a lot, performs really well, but the 100 ml would be a better buy, I think. So it's like under $200. I'll look at that. But Dior's very expensive designer line. So, I like the smell, so I was thinking like how to get a good replacement. So I got at first, I think there's one more, I think maybe Paris Corner. That one was not very good in terms of longevity. It was cheap and it was like somewhat 65 to 70 ml, 70% of that vibe. But Asad, when it came out first, this one's the first one I got and I really like their bottles. Lattafa is doing mind-blowing job nowadays with their fragrances, you know that. And this is 100 ml EDP, I think. I cannot read nowadays with my specs, but this is a big bottle and very nice looking bottle, easy to hold and it's cheap, okay, under $30. So this one, some people said it doesn't have that vibe or the longevity of Dior Sauvage Elixir, but it, funny thing is it sells in some of our pages. It's really nice. It's more wearable, less spicy version of Sauvage Elixir. Some people would not agree to it because they have sniffed Sauvage Elixir, so they want that 100% similar. I said this like this is 85% similar to it, especially the dry down. Okay, the opening of Dior Sauvage has some freshness, the Elixir one, and the quality and the opening, the ingredients are way superior in Dior. But when you talk about the price versus what you get, Lattafa did an excellent job, and this smells nothing like alcohol. The opening has its own thing going. I think this is a more serious version of Elixir, less playful and less longevity. Like I get like 4 hours, 4.5 hours tops if you spray heavily on the shirt, but on the second hour mark, it starts losing its like potency. So for the price, 100 ml, good. I think this is EDP concentration, but I think it's more like EDT. It's a good fragrance, good buy for overall package. Like 100 ml under $30. Lattafa is a win-win situation. So I did see this one, Al Bait Al Dimashqi's 75 ml. Yeah, 75 ml. This one goes for I think $35, which means this is more expensive already. And if you convert to 100 ml, it's going to be more like a $40 cologne. But this one also has the El Nuit, which is a La Nuit de l'Homme clone. They also have Valentino More Intense, few of the other fragrances I want to try. But I got these two, La Nuit clone and this two, the Elixir Man. The reason being, I want to get a good replacement for Elixir, Sauvage Elixir, and this one is the best, okay? So I already have told you, okay, should have said it in the end, but out of these two, I prefer this, okay? Why? Lattafa is a good buy if your budget is like 20 something dollars. And if you can increase your budget to 35, under $40, I think $35, you can score this. Okay, you can score this, and this 75 ml, you should not mind. Less juice, you should not mind because this one longevity. This is a true almost EDP, somewhere between EDP and extrait de parfum concentration. Really good potion. The longevity on this is like 8 hours plus. So you already see the performance is double the Latafaz one, right? So that's not the reason why I'm calling this really win. The bottle is very pretty. They used to have like red maroon color bottles. The new ones are blue. Not to worry. Just do not like the fact that they're using the same bottle for every single perfume with this sticker. Maybe they will come up with something better in the end, which is like a name engraved in front, but not a big deal. This reminds me of a little bit of what are the fragrances like LDDM, Low Desert de Moroccan, those houses called what? And Tower Perfumes, I think Andy Tower. The bottle kind of reminds me of that blue theme, but it's a nice looking bottle, a very good quality and nice to hold, cute. But this one, the best attribute of the sprayers are really good, okay? Very wide mist, and I like the way this smells. This definitely feels like it's giving a lot of how to say competition to the Sauvage Elixir. If you can smell this, some people said I wish I could get this in USA. Me too, I wish, because if you have this, you do not need Sauvage Elixir. Just like La Nuit de l'Homme clone, the El Nuit, that one is a beast mode. I said that's a winner between the La Nuit de l'Homme and that one, albeit one. This one for me wins over Sauvage Elixir. If you never smelled it, do not bother telling me like, hey, what you know. I know. Okay, sometimes I do know what I'm talking about because I smelled both Sauvage Elixir, tried them side by side, and I think this is ultimate buy. Okay, easily out of the two. If you think like you're gonna lose out money, no, man, you're gonna spend $20 something, $25 or less. This is gonna be a good buy. But if you want to get a better juice than this, like if you want to get like, if you don't mind the 75 ml juice, this is the buy. And this is a hidden gem. Nobody talks about it that much. I was lucky to have it and review it. The Sauvage Elixir, man, definitely is the best alternative to Dior Sauvage Elixir. Dior Sauvage Elixir, let me talk about that one. 60 ml, $150. And this is $35. So you do the maths. More juice than Dior Sauvage Elixir, 1/3 of the price. Okay, but ultimately in the end, I will say, even though this is a winner for me, you do what you want to do. This is about freedom. This is about your choice. This is about free will. Okay, like Devil's Advocate, like Keanu Reeves says in the end to Al Pacino, free will, right? And then you know what happens. But if you haven't watched that film, I recommend highly watch those films of that era. Some of the best actors, some of the best stories. You don't get movies like that anymore. Okay, so coming back to the Sauvage Elixir, if your criteria is I want to be loyal to a house, I don't want to buy a clone, I have full respect and like more power to you. There's nothing wrong. You can do whatever you want. You can wear whatever makes you feel right, your price, like your bracket or your affordability, whatever you can find, you wear. Always remember, original is always original, and that's what I always say. So full respect to Sauvage Elixir for creating that. But there are alternatives which you can get nowadays, which is why we do these videos. The Sauvage Elixir, if you spray it on your hand and you like those cute little bottles with the box and you like Johnny Depp, by all means, if your money is not an issue, go buy that. Okay, so do what you want. But out of these two today, the comparison, okay, albeit Aldimarshki's Sauvage Elixir man wins. Even for me, this one wins over Dior Sauvage Elixir. Yeah, it's hard. Hardly I say that a fragrance that's clone, which is better than the original, but in terms of value, longevity, everything, it's just as good as Sauvage Elixir. Thank you so much for watching. Time to move on to the last video, then we'll upload this. Take care.